Hi, my name is Amy Silberschlag. My husband and I founded Cartel Coffee Lab.
What is the purpose or goal of your business?
Well, our stated vision is to curate meaningful experiences.
Is your business a product or service?
Both. We believe that we serve coffee, so there is a product, but one of the things that makes us unique is the community and the environment and all of the things that lead to this entire experience, which is a little more like a service than like a product. Well, sometimes it's hard to put our thumb on because we love to brag that we have a really diverse customer base. We have people who walk over from the neighborhood who have lived here for all their lives, retired ASU professors, all the way down to young moms with their babies that come in. But kind of what our marketing focuses on are professionals, creatives, students, travelers, entrepreneurs, and businesses who serve them, because we have a wholesale component, in urban neighborhoods who are conscious consumers pursuing community and meaningful experiences. Well, that's a good question. I think it depends on how you measure success. It provides for our family. We get to work with an amazing group of people, and we've been fortunate to grow year over year. And at different stages of our business, we measured success differently. And some of those goals have been very tangible that we've met, and some of them we have not met. But we love what we do, so that makes me feel like it's a success. Good. We started 11 years ago in this Tempe location.
Did you always plan to start your business?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to play make-believe. I would play business. My dad was an accountant, so I would write invoices and write checks and kind of have these like vendor relationships and contracts. So I always loved the idea of being a business owner. I didn't know exactly what that business would look like, but.
Is this your first business? If not, what was your first business?
Well, that's a hard question. My first business was probably my lemonade stand as a child. And then my siblings and I also did a pizza stand when we were a little older, like in middle school. But this is the first most formal business that my husband and I have done.
What inspired you to create this business?
Really people and community, doing something together. We used to think, why did people go to work separately? Like we should find something we could do together, and we're just kind of hands-on, like get in there and do stuff kind of people. And typical jobs don't always allow you to use your strengths in that environment. So we like to do a lot of different things, and this was a good place to do it. Well, I think it's really important to understand why you're doing what you're doing and to tell that story. People want to be part of something that means something. So I think it's important to know your why, tell your story, and then invite people to come along that journey with you.
If you could share one piece of advice with a young entrepreneur, what would you share?
This one was kind of hard, but very simply document your process and your progress, because the day-to-day challenges can seem really overwhelming or sometimes mundane or repetitive. But if you kind of keep track through goal setting or journaling or just like a planner, looking back at what you've done over time can be really encouraging, even if the day-to-day in that early startup phase, or really the beginning time when you're just not sure how it's going to go. It can be overwhelming. But if you have something to look back on and think, man, I really am making progress, that like gives you the energy to get up and do another day.
What other information or advice would you like to share?
I think that you should learn about yourself and your strengths. There's so many different like personality tests or skill finders, or just even thinking about the things that bring you joy to do, and find ways to do those things for your business, and then bring along people, whether they're employees or partners, but that complement your strengths. Because I think that in the beginning, as entrepreneurs, you have to do everything. That doesn't mean you're good at everything or that you like everything. But if you really can do mostly the things that you are really good at, it's like the best version of yourself. And I think your business deserves that. For me, you didn't know you had to get, or just one more thing, you this, or it can be so easy to just like want to give up in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look back like at what you've done, you're like, oh, it's okay. Like, or like we look at this other hurdle we got over, we'll figure out how to get over this one too. You know?
There's a second location?
We actually have 7 now.
Oh my goodness, I only know this one.
Yeah. So this is our first location.
Yeah.
And this is where our production, so we roast all our coffee here, we brew, cold brew in like a huge brewing system, like it looks like a beer brewing system. And we bake all of our pastries and baked goods here. And then we have a delivery van that takes them to the other. So 6 of the locations are in Arizona, and 1 is in Palm Springs, California. And then this summer we're gonna open one in Austin, Texas also.
Oh my goodness, my best friend is in Austin. I'm
Really?
gonna tell her.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
We need, going into a new city is kind of intimidating, so
That's
please tell
amazing.
her.